Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to teach you all how to crochet the long wave stitch. Now, emphasis on long because there are two different variations of this stitch. This is the long version. There is a shorter version as well, but in today's tutorial we are going to be learning the long wave stitch. So the reason I felt the need to make this tutorial today is because I do have an upcoming pattern coming out that does include the long wave stitch, so I thought why not give you guys the opportunity to learn the stitch first before I release the pattern. The pattern is for a top, so if that is something that you may be interested in making, I will leave the link for that pattern in the description down below. If you are looking for it now and you can't find it, it just means that I haven't released it yet. So check back or make sure you follow me on social media for all the updates, and then you will be able to test out your newfound skills on my new pattern. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So to get started, you're just going to need some yarn, of course, and a crochet hook. I'm going to use two different colors today just so you guys can see the full effect of the stitch. You can obviously just do it in one color if you prefer, but I'm going to do two colors today just so you guys can see the stitch in all its beauty. So I'm just using a 5.5mm hook today with some Aran weight or 10 ply yarn, but you can obviously use whichever yarn and whichever hook you like. So for the long wave stitch, you want to chain up multiples of 14 plus 4. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop a slip knot onto my hook. And now I'm going to go ahead and chain up multiples of 14 plus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So for today's demonstration, I'm going to do 28, which is a multiple of 14 plus 4. So adding on the extra 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have a total of 32 stitches altogether. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes. Obviously, the amount of chains you start with will just depend on what you're making. So to get started, what we're first going to do is skip that very first chain stitch. We're not going into that chain stitch at all. We're skipping that altogether. So finding that second chain stitch, we're going to go into that with our first stitch. And our first stitch will be a single crochet. So skipping that first chain, going into our second chain, completing a single crochet. And now we're going to complete 2 more single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1, single crochet, and then another single crochet in that next chain. So you should have 3 single crochets so far. Then what we're going to do is complete 2 half double crochets. So yarning over, completing a half double crochet in that next chain, and then completing another half double crochet in the next chain. Next, what we're going to do is complete 2 double crochet. So 1 double crochet in that next chain, and another double crochet in that next chain. Next up, we're going to be completing 3 triple crochets, also known as treble crochet in US terms, but I like to refer to them as triple crochet. It just makes more sense in my head. So we're yarning over twice, of course, and completing that triple crochet in that next stitch. And then we're repeating that another 2 times. So another triple crochet in the next stitch. And another triple crochet in the next chain. So you should have something that looks a little bit like this. You'll see that we've got a nice angle happening there. And now to create that wave, we're going to start going back down. So you're basically going to repeat what we've just done, but in the opposite direction. So we've just done our 3 triple crochets. So now we're going to complete 2 double crochet. So finding that next chain, completing a double crochet, and then again in that next chain, 1 more double crochet. Then of course we are going in with 2 half double crochets, so completing 1 half double crochet in the next stitch and another half double crochet in that next stitch. Then we're moving on to the single crochet, so we are going to complete 3 single crochet. So going into that next chain with a single crochet and then another 2 times, so 3 single crochet all together, and that completes our first wave. I will continue until the end of the row just to show you guys. So we have now completed 3 single crochet. We're now going back up to the half double crochet, but just completing 2. So finding that next chain and completing a half double crochet, finding the next chain and completing another half double crochet. And now we're up to the double crochet. So going into that next chain with a double crochet. And again in the next chain, 1 double crochet. And now we're up to our triple crochet. So again, we're going to be doing 3 triple crochet in a row. So finding that next chain, completing a triple crochet, and then another 2 times. So another, oops, I think that was only a double, whoopsie. So completing 3 triple crochet in a row. Just like that. And now of course we're going back down to our double crochet. So completing 2 double crochet. So 1 in that next chain and again in the chain after that. And now we're going in with our half double crochets. So 1 half double crochet in the next chain and another half double crochet in the next chain. We're then going into the final 3 stitches with single crochets. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single crochet. And that is our first row complete. So this is what you should be left with after your first row. As you can see, it is such a beautiful stitch. I am going to go ahead now and change colors for the next row. Now, of course, you don't have to do this, but again, just for demonstration purposes, I wanted to use 2 different colors so you could see the full effect. So I'm just going to go in with this lilac color, just joining that in there. And now we're going to turn our work and we want to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and this chain 3 will count as our very first triple crochet. So this round we'll start with 3 triple crochet, but our turning chains will count as our first triple crochet, so we only need to complete 2 more. So because this chain 3 here does count as our first triple crochet, we're going to skip that very first stitch and we're going to go into this second stitch here with our next triple crochet. So going into that second stitch, completing a triple crochet, and then going into that next stitch with another triple crochet. So you should be starting in this round with your turning chain plus 2 triple crochet. Next we are going in with our double crochet. So just like the row before, we're completing the same stitch pattern. So double crochet into that next stitch, and again into the next stitch with a double crochet. And then next, of course, we are going in with our half double crochets, so completing 2 half double crochet in a row. And now we're up to our single crochet, so we're completing 3 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, then going into that next stitch with another single crochet, and then again for a 3rd time with a single crochet. Now we're going in obviously with our half double crochet, so completing 2 half double crochet in a row. Now we're up to our double crochet, so going in with 2 double crochet. And now we're up to our triple crochet, so again going in with 3 triple crochet in a row. And I'm sure you've noticed by now that this is all just a continuous pattern. So it's a pretty easy stitch to get the hang of, as long as you know all the stitches required. You'll have absolutely no issues with this stitch at all. So 1 more triple crochet. So we've just completed our 3 triple crochet, and now we're going in with our double crochet. So 2 double crochets in a row. And now, of course, we're up to our half double crochets. So 2 half double crochets in a row. And now we're up to our single crochets. So 3 single crochets in a row. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going in with our half double crochet, of course. 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, and now we're up to our double crochets. So 2 double crochet in a row. 1, 2, and now of course we are up to our triple crochets to finish off this row. So again, finishing off with 3 triple crochet. 1, 2, 3. And that is the end of row 2. So this is what you should be left with so far. Absolutely stunning. I love this stitch so much. It gives such a nice texture, and it's just such a nice stitch pattern. I love it so much. Now I'm going to go ahead and change back to the mustard color yarn just to show you the next row. So just joining in that mustard colored yarn, turning our work, and this time we'll just be chaining 1, and that will not count as our first stitch. So you're not skipping any stitches at the beginning of this row. This chain 1 at the beginning does not count as a stitch. So for this row we are starting off with 3 single crochets. So because we finished the last row on our triple crochets, we want to start this row on the single crochet. So whatever you finish your last row on, you'll start with the opposite of that, if that makes sense. So if you finished your last row on triple crochets like we did just here, then you will start the next round with single crochets. If you finished the last row on single crochets, you would then start the round on triple crochet, because you want the stitch to kind of interlock like this. So that's the reason we kind of do the opposite, so everything fits perfectly and you get that beautiful wave pattern. Okay, so again, that first chain does not count as our stitch, so we're going to go ahead now and complete 3 single crochet. So going into that very first stitch with 1 single crochet, finding that next stitch, going in with another single crochet, and then going into that third stitch with another single crochet. Next up, of course, we are up to our half double crochet, so we're going in with 2 half double crochet, 1, 2, and now we're going in with our 2 double crochet. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and now we're up to our triple crochet. So of course we're completing 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going back down to our double crochet. So 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and then you guessed it, we are going in with 2 half double crochet. I'm sure you guys have caught on to the stitch pattern already by now, but I will finish this row with you guys anyway, just so I can make sure that you are absolutely clear. So we've just finished our 2 half double crochet. Now we are going in with 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Now again with 2 half double crochet, 1, 2, and now 2 double crochet, 1, 2. Now of course we are up to our triple crochet, so we are completing 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3, and now going back down to our double crochet. So 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and now 2 half double crochet, 1, 2, and now to finish off this row I'm going to complete 3 single crochet. So 1, 2, and then when you get to this turning chain here that we completed at the beginning of the last round, you will just go into the top of that chain 3, because remember this did count as a stitch. So we are completing our last single crochet of this row into the top of that chain 3. And that's it, guys. This is what you should have so far. Obviously, the more you keep going, the more beautiful it will look, because you get that full effect of the stitch. But I'm going to stop here because I'm sure you guys have got the hang of it by now. But I hope you enjoyed this stitch tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications so you will be notified of all my future videos. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye!